Niggas is making formal complaints now. Thank God we don't got an HR department.
I'm going to be head of HR.
Also,
yeah, right.
oh
You'd
my
have the
God.
most infractions.
Yeah, you would definitely have the most infractions.
I'm going to put those under in the last drawer. Then we're going to tuck those back.
Could you imagine?
He's going to be processing his own complaints about this man keeps talking about his gooch and his balls.
You took it right out of my mouth, man.
Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, a.k.a. the CEO, a.k.a. the signer, the cashier, the writer. Everybody loves me. Nobody hates me. The fucking boss. El Caballo, people. El fucking Caballo's in the building. Don't interrupt me.
You're like the heel in a WWF match.
They said the heel's the strongest thing.
I'm waiting for Tony to do his babyface turn.
You take somebody's Achilles out from them, it's a wrap. They can't do shit.
It's not a heel, that's an Achilles.
It's a part of it, though. It's all
Bro,
together.
you're like a heel with a plantar fasciitis, okay?
Oh my
Damn.
That's what you're like, all right?
They want to
weak
hate
heel.
me. Everybody wants to hate me. It's fine. But they got to love me at the end of the day.
Wait, is this episode really going to start with Bucho yelling at you saying it's your fault?
Well, as always, people, this is the One Up Podcast. I am the host. These are my co-hosts. The best co-hosts in the building. Them boys is here through thick and thin. Wouldn't trade them for the world. Much of a pain in the ass they are to me sometimes. I wouldn't trade them. Not one fucking time. But I'm going to introduce them. I got my
What
dog.
if I gave you
Oh
a
my fucking
quadrillion dollars?
You're also narrating yourself. It just sounds so funny. I'm going to introduce them now. And then he introduces them.
Y'all don't like that shit?
I will now let them speak. Go ahead, Mateo. What do you have to say? Well, like, hilarious. Also, I
Man,
love how your little monologue started with you. You sounded so like patronizing, like you hated us. And then it transitioned into, I love these guys. I'll never trade them. And I was like, this tone, you got me all fucked up.
Got to flipping and dipping. 5 rules
hot
of
and
dodgeball.
cold.
What?
It's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot,
Facts,
cold.
nigga. I'm here. I'm out here. CEO shit. I got
It's
my
an
dog.
abusive relationship.
Damn, I got my dog Pusher in the building, a.k.a. the Interrupter, a.k.a. the Bald One, a.k.a. Master Chief Editor is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, everybody? Also, add to the list the abused. Okay. Tony be abusing out here.
Damn.
Niggas is making formal complaints now. Thank God we don't got an HR department.
I'm going to be head of HR.
Also,
yeah, right.
oh
You'd
my
have the
God.
most infractions.
Yeah, you would definitely have the most infractions.
I'm going to put those under in the last drawer. Then we're going to tuck those back.
Could you imagine?
He's going to be processing his own complaints about this man keeps talking about his gooch and his balls.
You took it right out of my mouth. Man. I was going to say, can you imagine an HR department? He's like, he was talking about how his big old bloody gooch is transferred into a vagina. Like, you got to stop. Some people don't want to hear about the gooch. Namely
Also
Tony.
in the building, I got my dog Mateo, a.k.a. Handlebars, a.k.a. the Master Thumbnail, the green thumb, the red thumb, the gooch thumb, whatever thumb you want him to be, he's there for you.
That's a lot of thumbs. I actually just watered my plants, so being a good plant daddy today.
Look at that. He's all about the environment, people. As he rides his diesel engine bike down the fucking street, poisoning them. That's beast.
The gooch thumb. What does
Gooch
that mean?
thumb.
It's like bloody
You didn't
red.
hear that, Mateo? He called
I
you
did
the
not hear
gooch
the
thumb.
gooch thumb. Listen,
That shit right here.
It's like what he's tickling gooches out here just with that one thumb.
That's
a
fucking
thumb.
crazy. I didn't hear it, and he snuck that in there.
I'm in here hot and cold, baby. Also, last but not least, we got Dough in the building, a.k.a. DJ Doughy Fresh, a.k.a. not your average sensitivity Care Bear water moccasin Dough.
That's what's up. I don't know what a water moccasin
It's
is.
a very
but
aggressive snake. That's how you drive your bike. Like, you drive like a water moccasin. For sure. That shit attacks. You attack. I can't keep up with you on a bike. Shit's ridiculous.
When we were coming off of the bridge, remember?
Chris
said that Chris said that I left and I came back like an NPC.
Yo, that shit was crazy. You
Like
took a right.
you're supposed to follow in a mission, but they go way too fast for you, and then they appear right back next to you.
Bro, that shit was funny. This man though was like, yo, you gotta slow down going down this hill as he increases his speed. I'm like, yo, what a savage. Like, and that hill was crazy right at the end of that bridge. That's a quick fucking curve. Like, if you don't got good brakes, it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap. But
I've never biked around New York. I need to fix that.
It's so much fun.
it's different. It's fun. If you want to ride a bike in New York. That's fun. Tiring, wear good shoes and socks. But it's fun.
Protect your gooch.
Protect the gooch. Yeah, my ass was hurting too on that hard ass fucking city bike seat. Shit got no cushion.
I don't think anybody's butt cheeks are ready for a bicycle seat. I think it's just something you have to train yourself.
I think we're heavy guys now. When we were young, I used to ride bikes all day, and it would be fine. I got that exercise bike. I used it for a day and a half, and I swear the inner lining of my thighs were just shredded apart. Like, I needed to go buy bike shorts.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I remember one time, me and my cousin E, right? We rode bikes every single day for a summer, and we would ride miles and miles and miles to like, oh, let's go to the video game store, or let's just look at guitars, or we didn't have the money to spend. We were just looking at shit. Yo, it got so bad. The inner thighs, it was just raw skin. It was destroyed. He had to go buy a special cushiony seat to put on his bike. Because I think his bike was actually a girl's bike, so the seat was just slightly more curved than it should be for a man's physique. But it was a funny time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
There's not too many differences between women's bikes and men's bikes, but the crank arms are a little bit smaller. Usually the middle, it's like slanted down.
Yeah.
There's not many differences. I personally don't like the look of women bikes though. There are women bikes that are straight across though, that they're not like step through and stuff like that.
I like the step through game.
No, I mean it's more accessible.
Ain't nobody trying to swing their whole leg over like I'm trying to saddle a horse.
All you gotta do is just
That's
tilt
me.
the bike sideways a little bit and just get up with
Exactly.
it. Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a trick.
yeah, there's tricks. Oh, he is short too, though. So that's a difference there.
He's my
Men
height.
bikes are
We're
pretty
like the
tall.
same height.
He's talking about me, bro.
But me and you are like the same height.
No, you're a little
All
taller.
right, so
than
he's
Pucho.
I'm not even insulted, but he's insulted by association.
Damn.
Yeah, he's just trying to make a short joke. Just go with it. I'm a short man. Yeah, I have to hop up on the bike. My feet don't touch the ground.
I mean,
According to Tony.
I've got a parkour onto that bike like Reva from Star Wars.
Yeah, her parkour
terrible.
serious.
I would say The Office had a better parkour scene than there. Parkour. Remember them jumping in The Office? You don't remember that shit? Oh.
yeah.
Of course.
Don't made a face like, what are you talking about?
No, I haven't watched. I don't know who Reva is. I'm like, what is this?
Hey, you don't watch Star Wars. You're not a fan of it, bro.
I started it yesterday.
How far did you get in?
He just met him. It's the first episode. He was walking through the middle of the desert, and the guy came out. He's like, "Oh, you're Obi-Wan." He's like, "No, I'm Phil." And he's like, "No, you're Obi-Wan." He's like, "I'm Phil." And he's like, "No, you're Obi-Wan." And he's like, "All right, I'm Obi-Wan."
It did happen exactly like that. And if you're interested at all in hearing us go deep into the Star Wars conversation, we'll have an episode going out yesterday or the day before yesterday from when this video gets posted. All right?
Crazy.
It'll be a couple days before. Whenever this goes live, it should already be up. We should have an Obi-Wan review. Be a nice 45, 50-minute video. You know,
Quick.
Check it out.
Quicker than average. But how's everybody weekend, man? What's been going on with you, Mateo?
I've been doing good, man. Just been working out and playing V-Rising. That vampire game, dude. It is like just Valheim mixed with Diablo, and something about it hits that pleasure center in my brain. So I put just way too much time into it. It's time consuming because you everything processes in real time. So you want to get some iron. it takes 2.5 minutes to process every ore of iron. So like it takes a lot of time. So that's where all my time is gone.
That's that bullshit that they did with the Phantom Pain. Such a great game, hindered by waiting. I don't know why. And it's not like it was almost set up. It was bad.
Just smoked a cigar and that shit fucking time was just rolling through quick.
Now, okay, you don't remember. It's real time. You'll say, "Oh, I want to build this weapon." It'll say it takes 3 hours to build. You have to wait 3 in-game hours before you have access to that.
Wait, in-game hours, so it doesn't even count when you're outside the game or anything.
Some things count outside of the game, but
like the base.
Maybe it does count if you stepped away and came back. But point is, shit took forever in that game. I hated that shit. That was unbelievable to me. And it's like it was set up like if it was like a microtransaction-y situation. Like, oh, just buy this thing and all your R&D time would be cut by some. But no, it wasn't available. They just wanted us to wait.
Damn,
that sucks.
I never got that far into Phantom Pain. I need to.
I never found that annoying though. To me, I don't know why. Like I just think because I just kept playing the game anyway, and so it just was like time just went by quick. But I could have sworn smoking a cigar would speed that up.
Smoking a cigar let you change the time of day, but it wouldn't change how long it took to process that.
But no, that's what
I actually found it annoying because it was like it would take you X amount of time to like gather all the resources. Sometimes we were like going into areas to steal like fuel tanks and steel and all these different resources. So you got to hustle to get these resources. Then you go to the R&D to build it, and then it's like, all right, wait 2 hours. It's like, motherfucker, like I already waited when I was hustling for this shit. Like,
I remember my favorite 2 weapons was the sleeping sniper rifle, forgot the name of it, and the sleeping pistol. Those are the only 2 guns I ever used. I never really used any of the automatics or anything like the lethal weapons. Oh, and the box of the nude chick. Those are the like main things I use. Shit was funny.
It was the Mosin Nagant, the MK22, and the
MK
box.
was nice.
You know, in Snake Eater, I never once actually beat that sniper boss battle.
No?
Never beat him. The only way that I beat him was like I came back a week later and he was already dead, or like whatever the hell like that thing was.
Awesome.
I never got the knockout kill on him. I always wanted to get the knockout kill, but I could just not. He was too fast. I would sneak up on him and just start running away.
Yeah.
Tough boss fight.
It was tough. I think one of my toughest ones for me was the Psycho Mantis one. That shit was tough for me. I don't know why. After I beat him, I went back.
Blew my mind.
It was a trip.
It was a cool boss fight. I was with Fox. He was playing Metal Gear, the first one, and he was fighting Ocelot. And he tried to do some sneaky shit where he left a C4 on the wall where he was standing. And then, eventually you start running around. He waited till Ocelot was there and he blew it up. I'm like, yo, but there's mad strings there. This is going to blow the guy up. And he's like, I know. I just wanted to do it my way.
It's funny. What about you, Pooch? How was your weekend?
I don't know. It was all right. I worked a lot last week. I wasn't too happy about it. I worked the weekend and shit. It was garbage. I don't know. Haven't been up too much. How about this? I was cleaning out my garage the other day. For the longest, I've had boxes in my garage since Christmas because we had to take things out of the attic, all this Christmas bullshit, put all the Christmas stuff away. Now it's been in boxes. It's been sitting in my garage for 6 months because I can't get my wife to go and climb up into the attic. She refuses. She has a refusal to go into the attic. And now it makes more sense. Like she don't want to climb up, whatever. So but I needed to clean this garage out. So I'm lifting these big ass containers that are heavy and trying to like climb up this ladder into the attic. It was dangerous, but that's what I did yesterday. And there was a heat wave. I literally spent 30 minutes in the garage just moving things into the attic. And I instantly had a shower because I was drenched in sweat. It was disgusting.
Damn.
That heat in Florida is no joke, though, dude. Like, you can't even sweat because you're already just covered in humidity. So, like, there's no relief. That state's wild.
That's Florida. Wet, hot. But yeah, my week was good. I was gonna ask Doe, but
Tony, no one asked you how your week was.
That's why I said my week was good. It was great, fantastic. I also had a long work week. I had to work late a couple times on the phone with customers and shit like that. Played in a couple like neighborhood poker tournaments, like leagues this week. Dominated. Monday I dominated for sure. I won a game, came in second, the second one. So you get points and shit into this league count, and then you can go play in main events and tournaments and shit. Got invited, I guess, to do a Bahama cruise trip poker tournament. So like you'll be able to go on this boat, we'll take you to the Bahamas, and you'll just be playing in the tournament. How much is the buy-in on that? I didn't ask them because it's still early. But I know it's like you and one other person pay a total of $500. Everything's included: your drinks, your ticket on the boat, your seats at the table for the tournament. So $500 for 3 days, 2 nights. You get to play poker, drink all you want, eat all you want.
Damn, it's not bad.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd enjoy playing poker for 3 days, but
struggling to say poker there. It's like
poker face. I'm singing Cuddy.
I thought he was going to say that he had joined a pickleball league, one of those nude pickleball leagues.
Pickleball.
What's a pickleball league?
Pokemon. So I haven't really played poker with you or talked to you about poker. Is this a new thing you got into?
No, I played it before. I just really stopped playing it because I didn't have no one to go play with or anything. Because I mean, I like playing poker with people, even though you don't really need people to go play poker. You can go to the casino and play it. I've done that a couple times, but playing in a little league,
that steamboat sound. Is that what you
were? Yeah, don't mute your shit.
That's me. So I mean, my bad.
Or pay attention. Do something.
I didn't think you guys could hear that. My bad.
If you see the green ring, then we could hear it.
So I recently started playing it again in tournament leagues, but yeah, it's fun, bro. I mean, you get to sit there.
I'm just surprised we never talked or played because in college I played poker every single day.
Really?
I'm sick of poker, but how much poker I played every day. My roommates in college are obsessed with poker, and we'd play every single day.
Would y'all play for money every day or just for fun with some chips or something?
We would play for talking shit in the house, but yeah, we used to go to places like around Orlando and play poker and stuff.
I've been watching The Sopranos, so now everything is a ZD bucks. The 40 ZD boxes. I just want to get some ZDs while we play poker and just stack up the ZD boxes.
Actually, Pooch, next time we should plan that. Next time I go up there, I've been wanting to go up there. I don't know, not this weekend, but maybe next weekend. Yeah, maybe next week I'll just go up there if you want or whatever, and we can go find a little spot to play poker.
What's your favorite hand? Like an unconventional hand that you're like, ooh, everybody got like a little hand. They're like, oh shit,
like
I might have a good hand.
Mine would be, honestly, it's the worst. Nah, it's not the worst hand to play. It'll be 7-6. That hand I'll play a lot. Or pocket twos. Pocket twos, you don't die. I don't know why pocket twos just don't die sometimes. I've lost the pocket twos and I had ace king in my fucking hand. Shit's a fucking
pocket twos are like the worst. They're literally the worst pair you can have.
And people play them and I've lost to it. It's just terrible.
I have a problem. I overplay hands. I'm not I'm always like, I just want to see the flop. If I see the flop, then I'll fold. I don't care. So I always end up getting killed by just paying all the matching the blinds pretty much. Like just checking on the blind.
I feel like every bit of poker advice I've ever read is like you should be like folding like 80% of the time or some shit like that. Like should fold more often than you play by a lot.
It's funny because I was playing one night and I had the lowest amount of chips. So I just said, fuck it, I'm all in on 7-4. I was all in 7-4. Trip fours came out on the flop.
Got it.
Okay, so that's a winning hand for me now. No one beat it. So I grabbed more chips and I'm trying to leave. I'm literally trying to fucking leave. So I just start making crazy bets. I'm betting on 6-3s. I'm betting on fucking ace-2. I'm doing a bunch of stupid bets. Every card's hitting on the river. I'm like, bro, I'm literally trying to leave. And everybody at the table is like, bro, this guy's a fucking liar. I'm like, no, I swear to God, I'm making bets I shouldn't make. I'm showing everybody my hand so they know that I'm fucking, I started with nothing. I'm trying to lose. But, bro, I won the whole fucking table. I came in first place. Started with, small chips. I'm forcing people's hands. I'm like, oh, you got 2K right there? Well, I'm going to make you go all in if you think your hand's strong enough. and I'll kill him. I have a flush or a straight. Like, I came pretty well. Somebody came really close to a royal flush. That shit is, it's hard to see that shit. Like, especially like live in person. Like, niggas don't catch royal flushes, bro. Niggas don't catch that.
I've seen a straight flush. I've never seen a royal flush.
Yeah, straight flush are more common than royal flushes.
Yeah, but even that's like, that shit ain't common.
All I know about poker is Red Dead Redemption 2 had a really good poker in it, and
wasn't that 5-card poker?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah, it's Texas Hold'em.
Oh, it's Texas Hold'em.
I liked it. I played a lot of it, and that's where I learned about poker.
I can't stand that game. Was so fucking slow. Like
super slow.
What?
You know the one that I like though?
The song?
What are you saying?
The poker song. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. You don't know that song?
No.
Damn. Mateo, you know that song, right?
I do know that
Thank
song.
you. Somebody
He's
from Texas.
He's from Texas.
He better know that song. Shit.
Dude, that blackjack game in the casino in Grand Theft Auto, that is the greatest gambling that's ever existed in video games.
That shit took all my money. That shit took
I've got $1 million in chips that I started with like 20K and I built myself to $1 million in that fucking game.
Damn.
Oh, you're talking about the casino DLC, right? Mm-hmm. I have not played that. But you know what I did play? Resident Evil 7 had 21, where you bet with your fingers. And you had like your fingers locked in a contraption, and then you could bet fingers, and you could like, and if you lose, your fingers will get chopped off and stuff like that. And if the other person lose, their fingers get chopped off. And you just until you run out of fingers.
Would you want to play that with me though?
No.
Like in real life?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, as long as you put your fingers in an ice bath real quick, they can be put back right in. No problem.
I'm good.
No problem. I doubt it.
No, you'll just be like Edward Scissorhands. You have mass stitches, but that's the whole thing. You can literally put any limb back together with a. There's a time, right? There's a window, but it has to be in a Ziploc bag wrapped in, and then in another bag with ice and water to keep it cold. To get to the hospital.
Only in this hypothetical.
If you were gonna chop off anything, a finger would be one of the safer things to chop off, right? Because there's no muscles in your fingers, right? They're just like puppets. Like there's like tendons that go down them, and they're just bones, right?
Pretty much.
So like as long as they can reattach the tendon, you're good.
I'd lose my pinkies and my pinky toes. I'd take those.
Oh, you need your pinky toes.
Your pinky is supposedly, I read a thing the other day. Yeah, your pinky toe is supposed to be for balance, and your pinky is like a big part of your grip strength on your hand.
Yeah. But a 3-finger grip is better than, like, what? You're going to pick, like, you lose your middle finger?
If I had to choose a
like,
finger to lose,
I got that grip.
It would be my index.
Mateo's like, take my thumb, all right? I need this pinky for grip.
I'm not getting rid of the thumb. It might be the middle finger, actually. I just have the shocker hand all the time.
I think it's going to be my ring finger. Fuck that.
That's not the shocker. That's is the
Dirty
fucking
Sanchez.
killer.
This
is the shocker.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
It's two in the pink, man.
2 in the pink, baby boy.
He's gonna really shock him.
Damn. This man's a wild guy.
How's your week been, Doughy?
Yeah.
Week's been pretty good. It went by really quickly. I started playing Enter the Gungeon again, probably like another 100 hours in. Bro, I'm finding new content. I'm like, yo, entire floors that I didn't even know was there before. So, for one, I'm trying to beat this goddamn resourceful rat, and I can't fucking beat him for the life of me. I had an overpowered run. I got him down to his last phase. The game wants to change into a super punch-out game where I fight this rat on top of a Metal Gear. Now I'm fighting this goddamn rat. This rat's hitting me with 9 uppercutters. You got to get 3 of his health bars down. It's like fucking fighting Mike Tyson. All right, this shit is terrible. I got him down to that. He kicked my ass, and it didn't quit the game for me. I went down. I still had all my health, all that bullshit. I was able to open up one of the chests. I thought that was cool. Last night, I am trying to figure out, like, do you remember the cell creep? Do you guys remember? He's like a green guy in a gate, and he pops out the floor. So on level 4, he gets his own little room. If you give him a master round and like 2 pieces of junk, he like blows up the gate, and you can go down into the gate, and you go into the level called RNG and RNG department. And basically it's all the assets that they did not use for the game. They made a level about all the assets. So there's a pirate level, there's like a space level, there's like a bunch of different levels, and there's a bunch of different sprites that they created, and they just put them all in this RNG department. It looks awesome because it's like an office setting.
Has this always been in the game, or is this some new content they added in?
Got new. It was like 2 years ago they added it. So when you were playing, it was a part of the content that you could find. Dude, I had no idea that shit was there. Yeah, and then you fight a hind D on the top of that RNG department. So it was dope. I thought that was fucking creative as fuck. I love the game. This is gonna go down as my favorite game of all time. Like there's no game that I could play. I've been playing this game since 2016, 17. I have not stopped, really.
That for me, that game is FTL.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that there's new Into the Breach content coming out?
Yes, advanced edition.
Yeah.
For FTL?
No,
Yes.
for Into the Breach.
Oh, I thought
It's the same people who made FTL.
Yeah, it was their follow-up one. It's a weird game. It's
the
tough.
best.
How's that?
Best turn-based strategy game.
Oh, it's a turn-based?
It's good though, because unlike other turn-based games where bullshit happens left and right, Into the Breach tells you everything that's gonna happen. They give you perfect information. They tell you in the next turn, enemies are gonna appear on these squares. If you hit this guy, he's gonna fall back 3 squares. Like they give you all that information, and you still fuck up. It's hilarious. Like it's awesome. Yeah, that I love that game. I beat the shit out of it. I played up. Is it still just on the Switch only?
It's coming out. You can play it on Netflix. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but you're gonna be able to play it on Netflix.
That's cool.
That's wild.
Interesting.
Didn't know that. That's fire. That might be the first game. That might be the first streaming services that done that, I guess.
They have several games on the service already. I don't know if you've checked, but you can play video games on your TV now.
That's crazy.
Huh.
World,
The
man.
only thing that I've ever done like that on Netflix was that movie, the Black Mirror movie, the Bandersnatch. Was like it's like a choose your own adventure book. It's like the movie plays out and the character gets to a point and he's like, what decision do I make? And they let you pick a choice and then the movie continues from there. And I didn't like it too much, but
It was all right. It was all right.
That's like Until Dawn.
I like the concept of Until Dawn, honestly. I like the concept of those games like a lot, but I feel like they'd only be fun if I was like streaming to buddies and we were all playing together, like on the couch, like passing the controller around or something like that. And I just have never pursued either of those experiences.
Yeah, I mean, that couch co-op is always the best type of game to play with your boys, to be honest.
The Steam sale is up. Anyone buy anything on the Steam sale?
But I've been playing a shitload of Ninja Turtles with Felix.
Bro, I didn't know you had to pay that game. I looked at it last night to download it. Thought it was free. It's fucking $32 or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Why did you think it was free?
I don't know. I thought it was one of those classic games on the list.
This is America, bro. You pay for everything in this country.
Fucking
What you
capitalist
talking about?
scum. But if you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, please hit that subscribe button, the follow button, and the like button all at the same time. We got these hot and ready videos for you. Hot and ready. You want to talk about anything, you want to love us, you want to hate us, you want to comment, do all of that on our page. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. We don't push P to this day, and we would never push P, but we're everywhere. Audio only as well, Spotify, iTunes. Anywhere where you can listen to something or someone bitch or cry about something, we're there. Just hit that subscribe button.
If we get approved by Pandora, we might push P.
Yeah, we're not going to get
But it's never happening.
Has anybody checked?
I think it expired. I got to redo it.
Yeah, I resubmitted it like a month ago, and I think it still was just stuck in limbo.
That's crazy. But, oh well.